fancy intro music. Yeah! Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome back, and today we're taking a look at the Treasury, which is finally released. We can talk about it now, we can talk about what it does, everything it's going to provide for you in the game, and you should get this right here, by the way. FYI, if you don't have this, that's a problem. In your gift section, everybody's going to be able to unlock and start with this building today for free. It is a free-to-play accessible building. Now, just go ahead and say it. We're not going to hide behind it. There's a spending aspect if you want to spend. Anyway, we're going to talk about what this provides and what it can do for you, and also go through the process of actually putting her together. And to do that, we've got to rotate off this picture and into this new info panel that comes out when you unlock the Treasury. Congratulations, you've built the Treasury. During specific periods, the Treasury lockbox will be active and you can fill it. Now, the lockbox is a mechanic that I think will be loved and hated, and we'll see what that is based on you as the player. Now, the good thing is you don't actually have to use this feature to really get any benefit out of the Treasury. It's actually pretty good without it, but it is going to be an added bonus. Once filled, buy a desealing rod to open the lockbox and gain the riches inside. And yes, as that word would imply, this is going to be an in-app purchase. So the lockbox will fill from doing like daily activities and hostile grinding. And then there will be a period of time, like at the end of a month, where you can decide, do I want to get the resources I've earned from doing my grind? Of course, ops level and level of the building, everything that'll come into play. But number 3, you have 3 days to open the Treasury lockbox before a liquidator from the FCA will come along to audit the Treasury. So, like I said, you're going to spend time earning or trying to fill up that box, and then you have the ability, if you want to spend money to get extra resources in a month. Now, the good thing is this is a passive thing. Like, you're not going to have to like hardcore go at it. It's just going to naturally start working on its own. The contents itself, well, it'll be up for you to decide on what you want to buy. The good news is, depending on levels and what's in here, the price could be as low as $5 all the way up to the normal 100 that we're used to seeing. When the Treasury is active, you can fill it by killing hostile enemies and completing your daily goals. Once it's full, there will be a lockbox of rewards that can be opened and will require 1 desealing rod. Desealing rods are available for a limited time in the store after your Treasury's been filled, so you'll have to move swiftly. Now, here's the thing. Right now, there is no known path for a desealing rod for free. Just go ahead and put it out there. That does not currently have a path. That said, that does not mean that this building has no value or that the desealing rods will not become a feature in the future. We know that when this game releases new content, which the Treasury is most certainly new content, they put a premium on it. And a premium is a simple way of saying you pay for it. Hey, let me know what you think about paying for things in the comments down below. I bet you love it. You do. You look fabulous, girl. Buy that desealing rod and get your lockbox. Love it. Yeah. So let's talk about the Treasury. You will be happy to note that the second paragraph, the raid tags that was previously mentioned, has been removed. It is not going to be this big negative that prevents you from punching up and raiding those all important resources that you need. Like me sitting there with 56 billion par steel. Well, somebody raids me. Guess who's not keeping 20% or anything? No. Now, I'm not going to cry about it because I understand it's shield or share. So big whales over there whining that somebody's going to steal their resources, suck it up. You can go take your Sanctus and pop my Enterprise for no reason. How about that? So we don't have a second paragraph, but we do have the first. The Treasury unlocks access to the lockbox, improving the ability of survey ships to gather and protect resources and increasing the cargo cap of all your ships, which we really do love. Upgrading the Treasury to level 40 adds bonus prime particles to the daily optical diodes claim in the gift section of the store until all prime territory research is completed. So I want to point out another very big positive for this. That last paragraph, what it means is, remember those prime that we just haven't been able to get free to play for some time? Like, we've been waiting for them and we want to like, yo, everything should have a free to play path. This one, prime particles. Be able to start working towards getting that 150% bonus to prime PvP that previously was a purchase only option. You know, your prime protected cargo, going to be 100% bonus to that. Curious which one of these people go for first. So getting these particles to allow you to go after some of these primes that you had not previously been able to have access to without spending money is a great addition to the game. Adding a daily trickle that will give you what you need. It will take time. Let's not pretend like Scopely's over here just handing out, you know, massive amounts of resources. That's not what they do, okay? That is not what this is. But I do still think it has a tremendous value to the average player. Not to mention the basic value is going to be, hey, well, I got an alarm going off on my phone, is the mining speed bonus, the protected cargo bonus, and the cargo capacity bonus, but also cost, just par steel. We're not having to go crazy and spend billions and billions of dollars on literally everything else. Par steel. That's it. This alone makes me really like this. And this is a pretty picture of it too. This is a gorgeous picture. Absolutely beautiful. But I think that the Treasury is going to be able to give us something that we haven't had in a while, which is a nice balance between a free-to-play mechanic and a mechanic that can be great on its own, but if you want to get a little bit extra, you can spend some money on it. And hopefully we start getting some of the ceiling rods as a, I would say, as a future currency, you know, something I can earn. And I also want to point out the levels to this building. Getting to level 40 to go after the primes is probably the big note that everybody's going to go after, but look at the bonuses you're getting here. This is a nice set of bonuses. And the fact that you're starting off with this early on, I think is exciting for most players. I mean, you're looking at this not being a building that's limited to you just being a player that's been around for 3 years and you have access to everything. You know, just to give you an example, let's take this screen where we're currently watching and swap it over to my level 20 account. Look, level 20, ready to build my treasury. The ceiling rods, yeah, maybe I got to buy them, but I do have this right here, which I can go unlock and start the treasury on a level 20 account. Now, one other thing that I really want to do is I want to take a look at the news section, because this was not the only good thing coming in the update. And I do want to remind you, you have to update your game to get access to a lot of this new stuff. Introducing the treasury. That's what we just talked about this. We literally just talked about it. The treasury is a new game feature and building which will be unlocked at Ops 15. So this is low level content that extends to end game. This is the type of stuff that we really like added to the game. By unlocking the building, you'll gain access to the Ferengi treasury. Fill the treasury by fully completing your daily goals and defeating hostiles. And once it is full, you can open the lockbox by purchasing a deceiling rod from the store. Again, that is an in-app purchase that can range from $5 to $100. We'll talk about that later. Players who unlock the treasury will receive a daily trickle of optical diodes, the currency used to upgrade the building. This resource is also found when opening lockboxes and purchasing building-specific in-app purchases. That's what IAP is. In addition, players who reach building level 40 and haven't researched prime damage versus players, cargo nodes in the territory research tree will have a small amount along with their daily diode trickle. There will be 5 missions to introduce this new building that you can run through, where you see Kath, who is our new version of Talon, is establishing herself as a businesswoman in the Empire of Ring of Honor. Then you get a rare frame if you really care about that. And then more importantly, a lot of very good bug fixes that a lot of you have been asking for. The ship component showing not enough resources. It's been hitting so many players. And yes, we've been bugging them about getting it taken care of, and they are. So we are doing that now. I think that this is probably going to be my favorite bug fix of this release. It's a great bug fix. This is exactly what we've been needing. Fix an issue on iOS where the push notifications were not being sent. Many of you have brought this to me as well. This hopefully has gotten fixed. You might need to reinstall your app on your phone. Just FYI, hasn't worked for some people until they went through that process, but try that as well. Fix an issue where the refresh button was not working correctly after clicking an away team assignment report. Minor but fixed. Fix an issue where players couldn't apply an officer preset if the crew was being used in a ship that was being tiered up. Fixed. Fix an issue where some words were cut off in the battle report. Yay. Fix a visual issue that showed the same ship ability when swapping ships in the same dry dock. There's been some issues with some of the dry docks since Dry Dock G came out, but lots of fixes there. I think these are all good, right? We can agree that these are good fixes. I think so. What do you think? I think it's good. I think it's a thumbs up type moment. I think it's great. Now, be warned, some of your dailies and stuff like that. Some of these missions have not been scoring correctly as the release of this video. It's new content, and they did get it fixed within 15 minutes. But there were some people complaining, and just an FYI, it's being taken care of, everybody. Literally calm down. It'll be okay. Okay. You good? Good. Come over our daily goals, and we got all these syndicate icons and so many dailies to do today. Might as well get started, everybody. So, if you enjoyed the video, live long and prosper. Stay safe out there, space cowboys. Oh, optical diodes. Make sure you go claim these. Claim your optical diodes every day. It's a new thing to claim. And hey, this was in the claim section instead of syndicate, which is still by itself, Scopely. Claim your syndicate, everybody. Reminder, into this video, 10 minutes in, you now to go get your syndicate in. Let me know what you think of the treasury below. We'll have more details of some of the awesome stuff coming in the game. And oh, I didn't even mention, we'll talk about this there in the live stream. Ultra special. Look at this. Sourcing of officers. By the way, it is more expensive. The reason this is more expensive is it focuses on epics. There's a higher rate of getting epics. Yes, you have a 5% chance of getting a full pull. So you get a full pull chance. Even though it's more expensive, you're getting more of a focus on epics than your normal runs. This is going to be a limited run that they're talking about adding in as a rotation. Include some officers that aren't located here. The Ultra Box obviously is overloaded and inundated. It's bogged down. The PvP Ultra Special focuses on PvP officers for the next 2.5 weeks and is a little bit more expensive, but gives you a much more selected group of officers that you're going after here with a full pull chance. I don't like that it's more expensive. This is stupid, and feedback provided by me saying this is stupid right now. But everything else, yeah, good. Bye. That was a little bonus.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.